And I was Michael's girlfriend before Kate. I always wanted to meet you. I was always begging him to let me come over for dinner. I met him when we both worked at New College, and I helped answer the phones and worked in the mailroom, where forgive me, I lost a bag of mail. But I found it, I did find it. I met Michael, well, he would pass by the desk. Who is that guy that dresses funny? We actually, as the kids say, hooked up a week after the 1989 earthquake at the Albion Bar, where everybody went, because we were all at New College when the earthquake happened. And I don't think he was in the habit of picking up girls in bars, but I was in the habit of picking up guys in bars. Michael saved my life. We got sober together. We drank together for a while. He went to rehab twice. I went to visit him the second time, and I was just going as, you know, somebody who was, you know, I was a family member. But across the table from me was a woman who was in rehab with him who was my age. And out of nowhere, I raised my hand and said, I'm an alcoholic and an addict too. And it changed my life. If it had not, and of course he left rehab a little early because that's what he did, but he took me to my first AA meeting and saved my life. He really did, and I'm glad that I got to let him know that he did that for me, because I was on a path of destruction, and I knew I wasn't going to live to see 30, but he really changed the course of my life. He taught me what love was. We took a wonderful camping trip in his VW van that he built a little bed inside. I made the little curtains, but I couldn't sew, so I had to use Velcro. We went up and down the coast, and that was when I quit drinking and smoking. And I remember we got up to the top of California, and that's when he told me, oh, I've got a faculty meeting I have to go back for. I'm like, what? And he said, well, I can either go back or let's go to Oregon. I'm like, no, let's go back. I knew how important his work was to him. It gave him so much meaning in his life. And I was jealous. I was jealous of that. But I admired him so much for believing in something that he could dedicate his life to. It's been great hearing all these stories, a lot of them that I've forgotten about. And unfortunately, I didn't know Michael was dying. Finally made a date for me to come over, and because I'd never been to Point Richmond to see him, and then he abruptly canceled it, but he didn't really tell me why. And so I didn't get to say goodbye to him. And this has been a wonderful chance to do that, because he truly was the most important person that has been in my life. And I will always love him, and I will always miss him, and I'm so glad to been able to come tonight. So he truly was one of a kind, and And I know we'll all miss him so much. Thanks.